criticism. I get on them, they get on me, and it's all positive, and we know we're just trying to get each other better. So this team is just amazing. We build each other up from the side.
I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like,
picture this: Angel Reese standing tall, a big smile on her face, holding up a jersey for a league you've never heard of. That league, it's called Unrivaled, and it's about to shake up women's basketball like never before. Reese is getting paid $250,000 for just 8 weeks of play. That's insane. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Now, imagine Caitlin Clark watching from the sidelines. Not part of this revolution. Why isn't the rookie sensation joining in? Is there more to this story than meets the eye? Let's break it down and see what's really going on in this game-changing moment for women's sports.
building chemistry. I think we did a great job leaving off in Vegas. We're obviously not satisfied where we are, but just continue to grow and get better. I think we know where we like the ball.
I don't think just because I just try to ignore and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much.
You know what's crazy? Angel Reese just signed a deal that's gonna make your jaw drop. We're talking about a payday that's turning heads and changing the game. But before we get into that, let's talk about WNBA rookie salaries. Imagine busting your butt for years, dominating college basketball, and then getting your first pro contract. You'd expect a pretty sweet deal, right? Well, the reality might shock you. WNBA rookies, even the top picks, are looking at salaries that barely crack 6 figures. We're talking about some of the best athletes in the world, and they're starting out making less than your average accountant. It's not exactly the superstar treatment you'd expect for someone who's been lighting up the court and making SportsCenter top 10 plays. Now picture Angel walking into a room full of league execs. She's got that confidence, that swagger we've all seen on the court. They slide a paper across the table, and Angel looks down. Her eyes go wide, and you can almost see the wheels turning in her head.
And we didn't let it get close at the end, and that was kind of our problem here last time we were here is we let them come back. We know they're a really good fourth quarter team, but
our crowd was honestly incredible. They were really into the game. Like, that certainly helps us a lot, especially when you need a big stop there at the end. Like, that's huge. It feels like
the number on that contract, it's more than some WNBA vets make in a whole season. We're talking about a game-changing offer that's got everyone talking. But here's where it gets wild. This isn't just about the money, it's about respect. It's about recognizing the value these athletes bring to the game. Angel's not just getting paid, she's getting paid her worth. And that's something that's been a long time coming in women's sports. So what's the magic number? Angel's making $250,000 for just 8 weeks of play in Unrivaled. That's more than double what she'd make as a rookie in the WNBA for a full season. And she's doing it in less than 2 months. It's a deal that's sending shockwaves through the basketball world. But you know what's even crazier? This could be just the beginning. If Unrivaled takes off, we could be looking at a whole new era in women's basketball. Higher salaries, more exposure, bigger opportunities. It's like someone just hit the nitro button on the growth of the sport.
It sucks, but I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything, and I would still sit here and say, like, I'm unapologetically me. I'm
young and still learning things, but I'm still figuring things out, but I think I'm in a really good place right now where I know how to operate, know how to get.
You've got to wonder what other players are thinking right now. Are they watching this go down and thinking about their own futures? And what about Caitlin Clark, the college phenom who's been lighting up scoreboards and breaking records left and right? Is she eyeing this new league and thinking about her own payday? Everyone's talking about the paycheck, but there's an even bigger story here. Imagine never having to leave home to make a living playing basketball. That's the reality Angel Reese just created, and it's shaking up the entire women's basketball world. Let's paint a picture. You're a top WNBA player. The season's over, the confetti's settled, and you're riding high. But then reality hits. The paycheck stops coming, and you're faced with a tough choice. Pack your bags and head overseas, or struggle to make ends meet at home. For years, this was the harsh reality for WNBA stars. They'd finish their season here, then jet off to places like Russia, Turkey, or China. Sure, the money was better, but at what cost? We're talking language barriers that'd make your head spin, time zones that mess with your body clock, and being away from family for months on end. It wasn't just tough on the court, it was tough on the soul. But Angel Reese, she's flipping the script. She's staying right here in the good old US of A. Think about what that means for a second. No more 20-hour flights. No more trying to order food in a language you don't speak. No more missing birthdays, holidays, or just those everyday moments with loved ones. She's trading all that stress for the chance to ball out in Miami. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal, right? But here's the thing, this isn't just about Angel living her best life.
Steps up. Samaya came in as a freshman. Everybody from the bench. Jasmine Carson, are you telling me 21 points in the first half? That's what we needed from her.
People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas. Like, just because.
Though let's be real, she definitely is. It's about something bigger. It's about building women's basketball right here at home. When stars like Angel stay stateside, it means more visibility, more fans, more excitement. It's like pouring rocket fuel into the growth of the sport. And get this, Angel dropped a bombshell when she revealed she never planned on going overseas in the first place. This new league, it's giving her the choice to stay home and still make bank. It's a game changer, plain and simple. But you know who's been quiet through all this? Caitlinclark, the rookie sensation who's been breaking records left and right, hasn't said a peep about Unrivaled. Is she weighing her options, waiting for the right moment? Or is there something else going on behind the scenes? Clark's silence is deafening, and it's got people talking.
Really good defense, and then I think our offense has always been pretty consistent, minus one quarter versus Minnesota. And once we're able to put the two together.
Great, we got the 6th seed. Our goal was to get back to the playoffs, but we probably could have given ourselves a little bit better of a chance to.
Some say she's scared, others think she's playing hard to get. But what if we're all missing the point? There's a wild theory floating around that could explain everything, and it's not what anyone expects. Let's face it, Caitlinclark's absence from Unrivaled is the elephant in the room. You'd think the rookie sensation would be all over this new league, right? But so far, radio silence. Nothing. Nada. It's like she's disappeared off the face of the basketball earth. Now, here's where things get interesting. Clark's not exactly known for being shy. This is the same player who's been lighting up scoreboards and breaking records left and right. So what gives? Is she playing hard to get? Or is there something else going on behind the scenes? Some folks are saying it's about race. Others think it's about money. But here's the thing, what if it's not about Clark at all? What if this is Angel Reese's time to shine solo? Think about it. Reese has been in Clark's shadow for a while now. Maybe this is her chance to step into the spotlight without any competition. But let's be real for a second. People are talking. Some are even saying Clark's scared of the competition, that she's worried about going head to head with Reese on a new stage. But does that sound like the Caitlinclark we know? The same player who's been fearless on the court, taking on all comers. Here's another wild thought. What if Clark's silence is actually a power move? Maybe she's watching how this all plays out before making her decision. After all, she did say she doesn't know what she's doing tomorrow, let alone next season. That's some serious poker face right there. And let's not forget about the fans. Clark's got a pretty intense following, and not everyone's been thrilled with how things went down between her and Reese. Could Unrivaled be trying to avoid that drama? It's possible they're keeping Clark at arm's length to keep things smooth. Drama or not, Unrivaled's got its sights set on something much bigger than just two players.
When we were in college, I don't know, it's cool, like getting to see one of your best friends live out her dream and then play against each other, but at the same time, it's a thing that she has for us defensively. She's, you know, she gets deflections, she gets rebounds, she gets steals, so I think.
Ever wonder what would happen if women's basketball suddenly became as big as the NBA? We might be about to find out. This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's a whole new ball game, and Unrivaled isn't playing around. They're bringing in big names, big money, and even bigger dreams. You've got soccer superstars Alex Morgan and Megan Rapinoe backing this thing. And get this, even NBA legend Carmelo Anthony is on board. That's some serious star power right there. But here's where it gets wild. Unrivaled isn't just another sports league, it's a full-on movement, a revolution in women's sports. They're not just talking about change, they're making it happen. Imagine this.
Hateful comments and threats, you know, those aren't fans, those are trolls, and it's a real disservice to, I don't know, I mean, this is a team that we felt we hadn't really given a game to at all. We felt, I think especially here, like we felt like we gave one away, but at the same time we didn't feel like.
Packed arenas, primetime TV slots, social media blowing up every time these women step on the court. It's like they took everything we love about sports and cranked it up to 11. And the players? They're not just athletes anymore. They're becoming superstars, icons, role models. These women are about to be household names, inspiring the next generation of ballers. You think your little sister was excited about basketball before? Just wait until she sees what's coming. Now, let's talk money. Unrivaled is offering the highest average salary in women's sports history. That's right, history. But they didn't stop there. They're also giving players equity in the league. That means these women aren't just playing for a paycheck. They're building something they own. It's like they're dunking on the old system and creating a new one all at once. And the games themselves, they're not your grandma's basketball. Unrivaled is rolling out a fast-paced 3-on-3 format that's gonna keep fans on the edge of their seats.
If the WNBA were to continue to grow at the rate it grew from 22 to 23, it would take until 2028 to do what Caitlin did this year.
Do you know what Clark just got the contract from Nike?
Nike.
You know what the contract is?
I want to say it's $3 million a year for 8 to 10 years. It's almost $30 million.
It's quick, it's intense, and it's perfect for highlight reels. Plus, they're playing during the WNBA offseason, which means non-stop basketball action all year round. But here's the kicker. Unrivaled isn't just changing the game on the court. They've secured a massive broadcasting deal with TNT Sports and True TV. We're talking about over 45 games in prime time during the 2025 season. That's the kind of exposure that can turn a niche sport into a national obsession overnight. Angel Reese just lit the fuse on a basketball revolution, and it's about to explode. She's not just changing the game, she's rewriting the whole playbook. The money, the spotlight, the chance to stay home. It's all coming together in a way we've never seen before, but where's Caitlin Clark in all this? Is she gonna join the party, or is this Reese's moment to shine solo? The silence from Clark's camp is deafening, and it's got everyone talking. One thing's for sure, women's basketball will never be the same. We're looking at a future with packed arenas, primetime TV slots, and players becoming household names. It's not just a game anymore, it's a movement, and we're here for every second of it.